So a very good evening to you, and this time I bring a friend of mine in the Street MBA episode, and it's actually very interesting. I have a lot in common with him and very different also. The common part is we both failed in college. That is the common part between us. And the different part is he's decided to let it go and start his ventures. I kept on continuing on my education, and that is the difference that we have. He became an entrepreneur, and I kept on doing a job, to reach and build companies as an entrepreneur, if you may say so. So today the learning for you will be very interesting. We have Vishal for you. Vishal, the co-founder of GOQii, one of the amazing human beings that I have ever met. His story is so interesting. He dropped out of college at a very young age. He started a training center for computer, and then he loved gaming. He was, and if some of you remember in the olden times, the gaming king of India. His software and gaming were fabulous. Disney purchased that, and he actually became the MD for Disney for some time in this unit. And then from there, he sold that out, made tons of money to be in a very comfortable position and do what everybody desires to do, buy a yacht in Mediterranean, cruise around all his life, relax. But that's not Vishal. He left it all again, started something on fitness, on a band. When companies like Fitbit were making news in the market and world, he started challenging that, and he's built one of the biggest brands in India, GOQii, on fitness. We have Vishal for you. We'll have a talk with him to see what can we learn in this episode of Street MBA.
थैंक्स अ लॉट तपन, आपने तो मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा हमें झाड़ पे चढ़ा दिया है चने के.
नहीं विशाल, सच्चाई है. देखिए, the problem we have today is for a lot of kids, the pressure is कि अगर MBA नहीं करेगा तो ज़िंदगी में कुछ नहीं बन पाएगा. अगर पढ़ेगा नहीं, हम लोग के माँ बाप भी यही बोलते थे कि पढ़ेगा नहीं तो कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. No, in fact, there's a saying in my village कि if you study, you become like a nawab, and if you don't study, then you are finished.
पढ़ोगे लिखोगे तो बनोगे नवाब, खेलोगे कूदोगे तो होगे खराब.
That's how it is. So, and I have so many kids out there who are under such a lot of stress because this the way we have got groomed. And I have so many examples of people who do so well in life, very contrary to what has been fed in. And Vishal, you are like a shining example of that. So I want you to talk about what made you so different. How did you at such young age, when typically in those times if you had such kind of record that you had in studies, you would have been written off completely. And if I look at what's happening in today's time, suicide and depression, you would have typically should have been there. But here you are defining industries, defining the world. Can you talk about how did you do this?
So I think पहली बात तो इंडिया में ये there is this thing कि failure is not an option. कोई भी पेरेंट हो वो चाहता है कि मेरा बच्चा क्लास में फर्स्ट आए, चाहे वो जितना भी ख़राब क्यों ना हो. उनको चाहिए कि ये फर्स्ट आना चाहिए, उनको चाहिए कि हर एक चीज़ में मेरा बच्चा आगे होना चाहिए. एंड दिस होल कल्चर ऑफ विनिंग विनिंग विनिंग, सबसे आगे, ये लोगों को एक रेस और भेड़ चाल में डाल देता है. एंड दैट भेड़ चाल यूज्ड टू फर्स्ट लीड टू मेरा बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा, मेरा बेटा डॉक्टर बनेगा, गवर्नमेंट जॉब करेंगे. वहाँ से वो MBA पे आ गए, आजकल वो कहीं और जा रहे हैं, आजकल सबको फॉरेन जाना है. सो द पॉइंट इज़ दैट देर इज़ अ ह्यूज चंक ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन जो इस भेड़ चाल में घुस गए हैं. एंड ज़्यादातर लोग भेड़ चाल में चले जाते हैं. मेरा चक्कर अलग था, मतलब मैं तो भेड़ चाल में जाने वालों में नहीं था. और मेरे जो डैड थे, ही वॉज़ वेरी सपोर्टिव. ही वॉज़ लाइक, बेटे तुमको जो करना है करो. एंड इन माई केस I used to play a lot. So in school I was a national level volleyball player.
Wow.
So मैं दिन भर शाम को I was in the field playing volleyball. I was a captain. And दिन भर में my dad got me computer. मैं computer games बना रहा हूँ. तो यही दो चीज़ करते थे, computer games and volleyball. And उस टाइम तो sports में career का तो option था ही नहीं. And computers was very very new. But I think, somewhere they encouraged me. They were not like, no, आप पढ़ो or, you get into the school. I think for them it was like, हाँ जो करना है करो, जो करना है करो. He kept encouraging me, and I think one thing led to another. But the most important thing is जो failure का culture था, वो culture, in fact, you know, recently when the whole Chandrayaan failure happened, it was possibly the first time people congratulated everybody on a failure. कभी इंडिया में ये national scale में failure को कभी celebrate नहीं किया गया है.
I think if it was just about 5 years back or so, I think the ISRO chief would have to know.
Would have to be fired, or
yes.
they will have condemned it and bola hota.
Seriously,
This
I
is the
think
first
it's
time,
it's a huge shift.
when I saw that, I was like, man, this is the moment which is going to be recorded in history where we are celebrating failure. And I think ये एक जाओ तो मतलब you know ये जो पूरा concept चालू हुआ education का, ये सारे लोग वो भेड़चाल में जा रहे हैं, और जो वो जा रहे हैं जाओ, मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मत जाओ, बट उसमें से अगर 1% लोग भी उस भेड़चाल को छोड़ दें and follow their dreams and their hearts, that is going to change India. Because 1% भी अगर entrepreneur बन गए, हमारे यहाँ इतने 100 करोड़ या 130 करोड़ लोग हैं, हमें सिर्फ 1% चाहिए जो entrepreneur बने. हमको बाकी लोग भी तो चाहिए ना, 99 जो हमारे लिए काम भी करेंगे.
How will it work otherwise?
तो I think वो mindset, in my case I was lucky, it was part circumstances, part family support and part my own motivation. And partly I actually give a lot of importance to where I am to sports. And I think sports भी एक चीज़ है, सब लोग बहुत उसे neglect करते हैं हमारे देश में. And sports I think is the foundation of learning to lose, because sports ही एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ आप हर गेम हारते हो, मतलब कभी जीतना ऐसा नहीं होता है कि हर गेम में आप तेंदुलकर हो. तो you lose a lot. And secondly, you have to deal with a team, especially in a team sport.
You can't be alone.
You know, even in an individual sport, you have so many dynamics.
So if I sum up the early part of it, first thing is you were not hesitating to fail. You were perfectly fine, and that in your mindset was perfectly good. Second, you learning from sports really fortified your thinking process. One, give it your best shot. Two, work with the team, very closely, like life and death. And third, even if you fail, it is perfectly fine, because tomorrow is another day. You again come back.
And you have to motivate the team again.
Yes.
You know, आज का मैच हारे वो अलग बात है, पर कल का नया
कल
मैच
फिर
है,
जीतना है.
कल फिर जीतना है, right? And this is what is lacking in our education system totally.
Yes.
Nobody is, first of all, encouraging you to fail. Nobody is going as a team. And ये unfortunately वो स्कूल से लेके, वो कॉलेज से लेके, वो MBA तक, पर जब वो रियल वर्ल्ड में आते हैं तो ये सारे फेल हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि इन्होंने ये कभी एक्सपीरियंस ही नहीं किया है.
How to do that. Good. And I also liked your story on Chandrayaan. For the first time, India as a country celebrated failure. Unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable.
And when you tell this, I think इससे तो कभी था ही नहीं. मतलब फेलियर जब भी कोई भी हुआ, एक मैच धोनी हारा या एक मैच कर दो, नो, सो फ्रॉम एंड ऑल न्यूज़पेपर मीडिया घर पे टमाटर फेंक रहे लोग, नो, that was
the culture. That was the culture.
And today, something like Chandrayaan fails, on which we had put so much hope, we still celebrate. I think that's a very wonderful point. It's a very important shift in the country, I think, which Vishal brings to picture, and I love this. Now let's move on to the point when he started his first venture of this gaming company. What was his learning from there? What was the failures that he picked up from, which he'd like to share? No.
So पहली बात तो पता है कि I did what I liked and I loved doing. And that is what happens for a lot of people. They are not doing what they love. They are doing what everybody else is telling them to do. 1998 में किसी ने गेमिंग के बारे में सुना ही नहीं था. लोगों को लग रहा था कोई बेवकूफ़ है, गेम बना रहे हैं, टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. These were the kind of things. And my vision to them was कि आप देखना एक दिन हमारे देश में और वर्ल्ड में लोग गेमिंग ज़्यादा करेंगे वीडियो से. So I used to always say बॉलीवुड से बड़ी गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री होगी.
And that was at what age?
I was about 17, 18.
17 साल का बच्चा जिसको लोग कह रहे थे ये खेलने में टाइम क्यों बर्बाद कर रहे हो, वो बच्चा लोगों को कहा वेट फॉर द डे व्हेन दिस इज द इंडस्ट्री दैट विल बिगर देन व्हाट यू कैन थिंक. कैन यू इमेजिन एट दैट यंग एज विशाल हैड अ विजन and he was proven right, no?
But like I said, everybody called me stupid, and what I have now learned is, and this is the barometer for me, that whenever I come up with ideas and people say ये बहुत ही stupid है, ये नहीं चलेगा, then I believe I am on the right track, because rationality has 25,000 people following that path.
It's the safest path.
It's the safest
I think
path.
Vishal, this again is very interesting. When people challenge Vishal, his belief in what he was believing became stronger, because rationality is the path of mediocrity. I think that's a very powerful statement which comes out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very interesting.
अगर सब लोग बोल रहे हैं अच्छा है तो मतलब सब लोग ही कर रहे होंगे, फिर सब लोग ही कर रहे होंगे तो फिर कैसे आप
So
जीतोगे?
mediocre, but it cannot be something.
And that's where I say that in today's world, you have to think of yourself as the CEO of your life. पहले था कि पेरेंट्स डिसाइड करेंगे आप कहाँ जा रहे हो. Today's generation, today's millennials cannot depend on their parents to decide the path for themselves.
CEO of your life. Wow. Vishal,
So
I think I
everybody
like
is
the
an
statement,
entrepreneur. You are the CEO of your own life.
You decide and you be accountable for your actions. And you tomorrow cannot say कि आपने बोला था तो मैं ये किया. It
And,
has
and
no
today
relevance.
एक बहुत बड़ा शिफ्ट हो गया, लोगों को पता नहीं चल रहा है ये. एजुकेशन हैज़ गॉट डेमोक्रेटाइज्ड. पहले आपको MIT, हार्वर्ड यहाँ वहाँ जाना पड़ता था कोई स्पेशल चीज़ सीखने के लिए. आज के डेट में एवरीथिंग इज कटिंग एज एंड एवरीथिंग इज लर्नड ऑनलाइन. टेक्नोलॉजी इज लॉन्च 2 weeks बैक and you have to learn it 1 week. There is no university having a course. University will take 5 years to create a course on the latest technology. So today, if you want to learn the latest, it's all free, it's all online. What you need is motivation, not any degree or course.
See, again, what Vishal is saying that in the previous era, if you had a degree, it was enough for you to have a cutting edge for, let's say, a decade, 10 years, no? In today's era, whatever you learn from the best of universities, it only gives you a leeway of 1 or 2 months.
Not months, years. Those universities are years behind.
Yeah. He said they are years behind, which means that you want to really make it big. 1, have a conviction in what you believe in. 2, if it gets opposed, make your conviction stronger. 3, learn very fast in what you do. And 4th, just go for it. No, don't worry about failures. Even if you fail, celebrate it like in sports, because tomorrow is another day. You pick it up again. Thank you, Vishal. Then you move from there to this GOQii. Now, it's a complete shift. You were expert in computer. You were a gaming king. Fitness band, you played some volleyball in college. How did you come to this? And you already had some good brands, really pumping the market very
So,
aggressively then.
you reach a point in life when it's not about money, it's about impact. It's about what difference can you make to the world. And when I started looking at the fitness and health space, I started looking at myself. I was the guinea pig. And मुझे पता चला कि यार ये पूरा वर्ल्ड है, ये इतने कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स हैं. कोई चाहता ही नहीं आप हेल्दी हो. हर आदमी को कुछ ना कुछ आपको चीज़ बेचनी है. मैंने ऐप्स यूज़ किए, डाइट पे गया, ये किया वो किया, लाखों लोगों ने मुझसे चार्ज कर लिए, बट मेरे को कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ा. एंड दैट्स व्हेन आई रियलाइज दैट द प्रॉब्लम ओवर हियर इज़ नॉट दैट आई डोंट हैव इन्फॉर्मेशन और डेटा. जो सब मेरे को बोल रहे हैं सबको पता है. The problem was motivation, and that is what I was great at, because gaming is all about motivation. Gaming is about आपको Candy Crush खिला रहे हैं. हमारा पूरा strategy games company जब बनाते हैं is about how do we get you hooked on to something which you normally won't, and you kill your time doing that. So my point was, if I could use the same techniques but apply it to a space where it actually needs it the most, which is health, that is going to be a game changer. So actually, I am still running a gaming company, which I tell people. People don't understand this. So it is 101% gaming.
So you are gamifying the motivation to become healthier and fitter. Let me add you one thing here, and not because Vishal is a good friend of mine and I'm here trying to talk about it. Last year as a company, one of our obsession was that we'll make everybody fitter. And whatever research I did, I figured out that if my people are walking about 7,000 steps every day consistently, it's going to be better. And then I spoke to Vishal and he supported us, got us bands, distributed all across, monitored it, we put a gamification on that. And you know what the result is? I had last year 30% less sick leave than what I had before that. So the gamification, what he's talking about from passion, as an individual, I have been a witness to it. And a difference it made to my organization was 30% less sick leave just by walking 7,000 steps every day. I think, Vishal, you do a great job, and I see you so active on social media pushing this cause, and I have personally experienced it. I never told you this asterisk, I'm telling you for the first time. the clear drop in sick leave that I saw. It really works very well, Vishal, and you do a great job, no?
And my belief is that a person needs to take responsibility of their own life. When I say you have to be the CEO of your own life, is हर एक चीज़ के लिए आप डेटा देखते हो, आप देखते हो कि अरे मेरे पास प्रॉफिट कितना है, लॉस कितना है, बैंक में कितने पैसे हैं, बट अपने हेल्थ में सब लोग रुके हुए हैं हार्ट अटैक आने के लिए इससे पहले कि मैं कुछ करूं. सो द होल अप्रोच ऑफ हेल्थ which is actually your body, your own balance sheet. So when I say what is your balance sheet as a CEO, the first parameter is your asset, which is your health. If you don't have that, everything else is gone.
Strong words, believe, make a difference, stand for yourself, have a control of your life. Failure is good. Tomorrow is another day. The reason to be is to do what you want to do and do it well. Vishal has demonstrated, even in India, failing in college, when in that era, and I belong to many years before that era of his, it was very, very tough. To have failed in college means the whole society, the whole cousin infrastructure, the uncles and aunties would actually make your life very, very miserable. Today you still have it good. And if he could do all this just by having belief in himself, redefining India, redefining the health system, redefining the gaming system, why can't you do it? That's the message for you from Street MBA. Again, Tapan Singhel and Vishal signing off for this episode.